Mindful eating. How to enjoy your food for better health. Is it possible to improve your diet, better manage food cravings, and even lose weight by focusing on the sensations associated with eating on a moment-to-moment basis? This requires paying more attention to your meals and the way it makes you feel. Apart from assisting you in learning the difference between physical and emotional hunger, it may also assist you in reducing disordered eating behaviors and supporting a healthier lifestyle. So in today's video, we will explain mindful eating, how it works, and what you need to do to get started. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get updates about our upcoming videos. With that being said, let's get started. What is mindful eating? The larger philosophy of mindfulness, which has been practiced for many years and is primarily based on Buddhist ideas, is where mindful eating originates. With the use of meditation, known as mindfulness, you may better understand and deal with your feelings and bodily sensations. Instead of responding to one's circumstances and options, it focuses on increasing self-awareness. Moreover, numerous diseases, including eating disorders, depression, anxiety, and different food-related behaviors, are treated with it. The goal of mindful eating is to achieve a state of complete attention to your feelings, urges, and physical cues while you are eating. This fosters a great appreciation for food, which enhances the overall eating experience. Making decisions that are enjoyable and beneficial to the body is encouraged through mindful eating. As there are several forms of eating experiences, it discourages judging one's eating habits. As we become more conscious of our eating patterns, we might make changes to our behavior that are good for both us and the environment. So, to put it simply, doing these things enables you to switch out instinctive thoughts and behaviors with more thoughtful, health-promoting ones. How does it work? The practice of eating mindfully involves bringing a heightened awareness to the act of eating while suspending all judgment, regardless of one's thoughts, feelings, and bodily sensations in relation to food. It is important to pay attention to the foods that are being selected, as well as your internal and external physical cues, and how you respond to those indications. The purpose of this practice is to make having meals and comprehending the setting in which they are consumed more enjoyable for people. What are the benefits of mindful eating? In today's fast-paced culture, there are many different meal options available to people. In addition, people's attention has been diverted from eating by distractions like television, laptops, and mobile devices. The act of eating is now mindless and frequently hurried. This can be a problem because it takes some time for your brain to register that you are full. If you eat too quickly, the fullness signal might not reach your brain until you consumed too much food. This occurs frequently with binge eating disorder. When you eat mindfully, you replace intuitive eating with a deliberate, leisurely activity. By developing your capacity to note physical hunger and fullness cues, you may also distinguish between true physical hunger and emotional hunger. Additionally, you learn to recognize the elements that influence your cravings for food, even when you're not actually hungry. You can give yourself the time and discretion to choose how you respond by putting some space between your triggers and your reaction. 7 practices of mindful eating. 1. Cherish the food. Specify who made the dish and where it was prepared. Eat without interruptions to enhance your dining experience. 2. Use all of your senses. Take note of the food's sights, noises, tastes, and textures, as well as your own feelings while eating. Take a moment now and then to use these senses. 3. Serve small amounts. By doing this, food waste and overeating may be reduced. Use a dinner plate with a maximum diameter of 9 inches and only fill it once. 4. Chew each bite carefully and slowly. These habits can encourage eating more slowly and savoring each flavor thoroughly. 5. Eat gradually to prevent overeating. You're more likely to know when you are content or when you are around 80% full, and you can stop eating if you eat slowly. 6. Avoid skipping meals. When you go too long without eating, you run the danger of feeling extremely hungry, which can make you reach for the quickest, easiest, and least healthy option. These dangers can be decreased by scheduling meals for roughly the same time each day and allowing ample time to enjoy a meal or snack. 7. Consume a plant-based diet to protect the environment and your health. think about the long-term impacts of your diet. Saturated fats and processed meat both raise the risk of heart disease and colon cancer. The environmental cost of producing animal-based foods, such as meat and dairy, is greater than that of producing plant-based foods. Mindful eating and weight loss. The majority of weight loss programs are proven to be ineffective over the long term. In fact, some studies indicate that after 2 years, people tend to return half of the weight they lost, and after 5 years, they are likely to regain 80% of the weight they lost. Weight gain and regaining following a successful weight reduction attempt have been connected to binge eating disorder, emotional eating, external eating, and eating in reaction to food cravings. Furthermore, chronic stress may also have a significant impact on binge eating and obesity. However, mindful eating aids in weight loss by altering eating habits and lowering stress. The unpleasant emotions that may be connected to eating can be replaced with awareness, better self-control, and happy emotions by altering the way we think about foods. Your chances of long-term weight loss success rise when undesired eating behaviors are dealt with. Mindful eating and binge eating. Binge eating disorder is characterized by the involuntary and uncontrolled consumption of a significant quantity of food in a very short period of time. It has been associated with both weight gain and obesity, as well as disordered eating behaviors, such as binging and purging. Apart from this, mindful training, including mindful eating, has the potential to significantly reduce the intensity and frequency of BED episodes. When added to standard treatment for persons with BED, mindfulness-based cognitive therapy promotes the way people eat and strengthens the ability to exercise self-control over the consumption of food. Mindful eating and unhealthy eating behaviors. Methods of mindful eating have been demonstrated to be an effective treatment for binge eating, and they have also been shown to lower the following factors. Emotional eating refers to the act of eating in response to a variety of emotions, such as stress or boredom. Eating in response to food-related cues from the environment, such as the sight or smell of food, is an example of external eating, which is when you consume in response to these cues. Unhealthy eating behaviors such as these are the ones that are reported to be the most prevalent behavior disorders among people who are obese. Consuming foods in a mindful manner will teach you the skills necessary to control these desires. You are no longer at the mercy of your instincts, but rather in control of your responses, thanks to this. Potential pitfalls. The goal of mindful eating is not to replace standard medical care for serious clinical illnesses, like eating disorders. While mindfulness may be a useful part of a treatment plan, it is not recommended to be used as the only treatment for eating disorders like bulimia and anorexia nervosa, because neurochemical imbalances are the indicator of risk for developing these conditions. Additionally, it might not work well as a standalone weight loss plan, but rather as a supplement. Mindful eating involves making food choices that promote well-being and increase enjoyment of the dining experience. Traditional weight loss plans place a strong emphasis on adhering to a rigid eating regimen, which isn't always enjoyable or satisfying. By introducing mindfulness into a meal under the guidance of a certified dietitian, the chance of emotional overeating or binge eating may be reduced. Mindfulness is an effective method for controlling what you eat. If traditional diets haven't helped you lose weight, you should think about trying this method. So, when are you going to start enjoying your food for better health? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to give a thumbs up to the video. We will see you next time. Till then, take care.